Can you relax?
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Tip Balls Podcast. I'm your host, Sam Randazzo. User 1234567 asks, would you start Laporta or Troy Franklin this week?
Troy Franklin.
Troy Franklin's been on a tear, dude. Troy Franklin.
I think Laporta is going to tear up that defense, but yeah, if you have Troy Franklin, you're probably starting him.
Probably.
That's
He's too hot right now.
Is there someone you could not start?
Too hot right now. Mason 1, player props for tonight. They're coming at you. Don't worry. Oscar Lepee. Who do I drop, Booty, Chuba, or Woody Marks? Honestly, I would drop Chuba. Rico Dowdle's the dude.
Yeah, it might be.
Rico Dowdle's the dude, and until Booty lets you down, you got to hold on to
Woody
him.
Marks is starting to plateau a little bit.
Yeah, he is. He is. The only thing is he's a number one option, so it's nice. I got a couple co-hosts introduced. To my right, it is the one and only Uncle Sam.
Hello.
To my left, it's none other than our very own Mr. Zolo, Mike Palazzolo.
What up, Doe?
Put the two fists up there.
Yeah, you got to do. Yeah.
Double fisted.
What up,
Do
Doe?
you know the history of this? Do you know what I'm doing right
It's
now?
something Detroit.
It's very Detroit.
It's very Detroit.
This is very Detroit.
Actually, I heard Gary No Football say the phrase "What up, Doe" this morning.
Wait, what up, Doe is our phrase.
I'm aware,
You know
but
that much.
Garrett's so hillbilly that I didn't think he would be able to pull that one out of his pocket.
He's living in his father-in-law's house and saying,
What up, Doe?
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna out his father-in-law, but
That's something.
about to drop names
I
there.
bet you that's something to see.
The master of all things goo behind the computer. It's Bruce the Tugboat Venditti.
Bonesaw.
No, you need to do the double fist, please.
Yeah.
Except I want yours. I don't want yours together. I want yours apart.
Jesus Christ.
Sam got that for you.
How's everybody doing? Uncle Sam, how are you? It's Thursday. How could you be upset on a Thursday?
I'm not upset, dude.
You happy?
Let's do this.
Are you good? What's happening?
Just
Where'd you
wanna
get
do
that
this
T-shirt
and-
from? Where'd you get that T-shirt from?
Why?
I don't know, because it's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you. Tomorrow's Friday. Aren't you excited about the fact that it's Friday? Hey, if you guys have fantasy questions, we got a game tonight. You got to get lineup set. Bring your questions in. Prop bets. I know we have Mace 1 talking about prop bets for later on. We'll get to those. We got some games to talk about for the weekend, but today, fantasy. We need to hit up all these fantasies. I see you, Carlos. I see you, Braden. I see you, IDK. Shout out to IDK. Been here before. Zolo, how are you?
I'm good.
Fantastic.
I'm good. I'm getting beat up at work. Like I'm losing track of hours in the day.
Yeah. Been there. Been there. Bruce, how are you?
Full of goo.
Away! Played into it. Bruce just coated in goo. All right. Couple things. Let's start with the fantasy stuff. Carly asks, should I start Franklin over Sutton? I mean,
No,
this
Cortland
is
Sutton.
wild, but like,
Cortland Sutton.
you got to stick with Cortland Sutton just because of where you drafted him at this point. Like, I don't think Troy Franklin's taken that number one spot. Like, I think that's still Sutton's spot. I would roll Sutton for now, but keep an eye on it. Keep an eye on it. IDK asks, thoughts on Stephon Diggs for the rest of season? Drake May's got a rapport with him. I think Drake May's found a number one receiver there in New England. I think it's Stephon Diggs. I mean, again, I don't think that their offense is what I would call explosive, so I don't expect Diggs to finish as like a top 15 receiver, but I can see him being a top 25 guy rest of the season, 100%. He's going to be a consistent option.
Did you see that interaction between Diggs and Josh McDaniels from a couple weeks ago? It was pretty good.
That was very nice.
Diggs is looking good. Cardi B sitting with Bob Kraft at the game.
Yeah.
She's ready to pop.
It's awesome.
She's no longer puts in the pussy on Offset. Hopefully,
What
we
do
don't get shadow banned for that. But
What do you think of Stephon Diggs rest of the season? Uncle Sam.
I don't know.
Okay. Moving
I
on.
like booty.
as Drake May continues to roll, should only benefit
Diggs.
Diggs, Henry, and Booty.
100%. Mace 1, who would you keep, Pacheco or Travion Henderson? Honestly, I think this goes back to what we just talked about with the Patriots offense. I like the upside of the Patriots offense. Travion Henderson's the guy there now. And Pacheco is injury prone, and Kareem Hunt gets touchdowns.
With Pacheco, you're hoping for touchdowns that you haven't been getting.
Right.
On top of that, he's banged up. Travion Henderson, if you got a rookie, you hang on to him. It's the number one rule of thumb because they come out in end of the year, like November, December, and they start roaring, and they end up winning you leagues. So.
Agreed. IDK asks, do you think Diggs is a flex or a wide receiver 2 rest of the season? Honestly, I think he could be a WR2.
Wide receiver 2.
Yeah, I agree.
Wide receiver 2, fringe, wide receiver 3.
Yep.
If you have him, there's not many guys you're starting over him.
Like who do you prefer to him at week in?
Yeah,
week out?
would have to see your full teams.
Braden Willie asks, trade K9 Downs and Gaddison for Ibuka and Marks. I have Kittle and depth for the other positions. Kenneth Walker, Downs, and Gaddison. Okay, so you're flipping. Let's break this down. You're flipping K9 for Ibuka because that's the big part of that deal, and the Downs and Gaddison for Woody Marks. I don't mind that deal.
I don't hate it either.
I love it. Cole Kelly asks, should I start Travion, Brian Thomas Jr., or Troy Franklin?
Troy Franklin.
Honestly, I would go Troy. Troy Franklin's going to be this week's Trey Benson. Love it.
What do we love about the Raiders' D besides their D line?
No, I don't love anything about it besides Max. Well, you know what?
Yeah,
Safety. Safety's not terrible.
no, I like that Palo Alto kid, whatever his fucking name is.
Paloalo.
Polamalu.
The guy that's on my team,
Yeah, the guy that rides your bench because you're too.
he's
stupid
playing
to-
this week. I don't know what
Okay.
you're talking about.
That way, Bruce.
Ferguson is my only tight end, and he's on bye. What do I do? From Quinn Byer. Quinn, send us some options. This is a weird tight end week because Ferguson's on bye. There's other tight ends on
Tucker
bye, and a
Kraft
lot of
died.
people lost Tucker Kraft. There's definitely some tight ends that stand out. I need to see who's available. They'll give us some options, and we'll tell you. Shakir Franklin from Sarah Breckenridge. Hello, Sarah. I think it's Franklin.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's Franklin.
The only reason I'm saying Shakir is Buffalo, Miami this week. I think Buffalo's going to put a stamp on that one.
Is it okay if I start Troy Franklin and J.K.? I mean, running back is so thin. There's no scenario where you're benching J.K. Dobbins right now.
Right.
Need to see more. What is your option after Troy Franklin? Amon-Ra, Saquon, and Monty for Puka, Judkins, and Jalen Warren. I don't think I would do that.
I don't think I would either. I don't.
Do you need the 2 running backs? If you need the 2 running backs, do it. I don't know. I wouldn't do that though. Nix or Stafford? Sleazy, sorry, I know you already asked this above. Sorry I didn't mention it. That's a toss-up. For me, it's Stafford, though, right now.
I agree.
Ride the hot hand. They're both great quarterbacks. I think Stafford's pass-catching options are better.
Nick puts up some stupid points, so with his running around and all that.
That's true. So here, if we want to break it down further, you have Knicks versus Raiders D, which he has a very good chance at home to tear it up tonight on short rest. And then Stafford versus Niner D, which has been really good. So I don't know. Maybe Knicks this week, Stafford rest of the year. How's that sound?
Agree. I'm good with that.
Knicks tonight, Stafford rest of the year. Yes, I'm 2-7. All I got is Vidal on my bench. So if you need the 2 running backs, then do it. Should I do Puka for Waddle and Kieran? I don't hate that. But Puka could end up winning you the league. Do you need Kieran Williams? That's the question. Because Waddle's going to have those big weeks and those bad weeks. Do you need Kieran Williams? If you need the running back, then yeah, I would do it. Uncle Sam, Chase Brown for Ladd and Gaddison. I lost Kraft. Have Rico Dowdle, Quan, and Achan.
Say that again, dude.
Chase Brown for
Okay.
Ladd McConkey and Gaddison. Why do you need 2 Chargers?
Yeah, why would you?
Because that's probably all he can get right now. The
Yeah.
tight end market is not an easy one to try and shop.
No, it never has
Gadsden's
been.
already fell off the.
Yes, but I think
He's better than a lot of options, and people need tight ends this
Go
week.
out there, dude. There's got to be
Gaddison's a consistent 7-8
the
points.
kid
a week.
from the Giants,
Theo Johnson.
Theo John.
Not bad.
Oh God,
Even
Pull up a list of available tight ends.
I got him. Theo Johnson's owned in 67% of leagues.
Keep going.
Colston Loveland 45%.
kid-
Oh,
the kid
I
from
would
the
hammer.
Jets.
I would hammer. I picked Colston Loveland up in 3 leagues.
Kid from the Jets. I got him.
You have
Mason Taylor.
Mason Taylor on the year has 46 points.
Yeah, here's the deal. If Colston Loveland is sitting there for some reason in any of your leagues, if I'm a Tucker Kraft person, the person I would have ran to that was likely available was Colston Loveland. I would have went for Colston Loveland. Colston Loveland's put together 2 back-to-back weeks, and now he's got comfortability with Caleb Williams.
First week, 20 last week.
Okay, couple
But
guys.
there was no touchdowns in the first week. It's 6 points on receptions and yards. That's not bad for a tight end.
First 4 games, he did nothing.
Oh, he did nothing. No, 100%. 100%.
So, like,
6 games.
But this goes to the theory that rookies come on later, always.
Guys that are only owned in very select leagues, right? Like Colston Loveland's 40%.
The only reason why he got a shot is because Komet went out with the concussion.
That's fine.
Jawan Johnson has 70 points on the year. He's only owned in 35% of leagues. Like, Cade Otton's only owned in 32% of leagues. He's having a terrible year.
I think Cade Otton will be relied upon further for Baker as the season goes on. That's how it went last year.
And then you have like A.J. Barner, 70 points. Yeah, he's questionable this week, but he's only
A.J. Barner's touchdown dependent, but they love him. Darnold loves him.
Yeah, he gets rushing touchdowns.
There's options.
They're doing all kinds of weird things with him.
Let's jump down here. Would you start Pierce or Franklin this week? Alec Pierce or Troy Franklin?
People are high on Alec Pierce, but
Alec Pierce has been hot too.
Yeah, I don't hate Troy Franklin. We kind of got to roll with that at that,
Pierce,
right?
You know what Pierce is? He's the 2 catches, 80 yards, and a touchdown.
Let's stop this though. From Brandon Kim, Brees Hall or Troy Franklin in the flex.
Brees Hall.
Bro, you're rolling Brees Hall. Like that's again. We're turning into the Trey Benson thing here. We're getting like Derrick Henry or Trey Benson. If you have an obvious one, you're still playing the obvious guy that you took high over Brees Hall or over Troy Franklin.
Etienne or Vidal in flex from Coney K.
Oh God, I knew this one was gonna come in.
What, Travis Etienne?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd play him over Vidal.
I don't know, dude.
I would.
I don't know.
I would.
So the Jags have Houston in Houston, and Vidal, Uncle Sam, Joe Alt's toast going against the Steelers D line.
I would go
Etienne.
I would go Etienne as well.
Etienne.
Now, yeah.
I have Allen, QJ, Troy, Tez, and JSN as wide receiver 1. Who should I start at flex and wide receiver 2?
JSN's number 1, right?
Yeah.
Keenan Allen or Quentin Johnston. I like Keenan Allen at the moment. Troy or Tez. I would go JSN, Keenan Allen in wide receiver 2, Troy Franklin in the flex.
I think I'm right. I think you're right there.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's how I would roll this week.
Vidal or Alec Pierce? I like Alec Pierce.
I like Alec Pierce too.
It's Falcons D, and it's in Berlin. They're playing at.
I don't like anything about the Germany
Berlin.
Game. I don't like anything about the Germany game.
Really?
No.
Hate them games.
They're playing a few miles from Fjordbunker. From the Brandenburg Gate. That stadium was designed by he who must not be named himself.
He designed the stadium.
It's the pinnacle of I don't want to get shadow banned,
say
but it's a pinnacle of their architecture. Is that stadium? It's all stone.
That's where what's his name, Jesse Owens, smashed the records right there.
Stuck up the fist. Had to get a gold medal from the man himself.
Jesse Owens, Olympics.
Proved everything the Germans thought true wrong.
Guess what?
Okay.
I'm not going to go there. Pro Germany.
Drew said Bowers or Dowdle.
Rico Dowdle. Why do you have to choose between the two of them?
Flexing one of them.
Yeah. So okay, who's your tight end, right?
Unless you have Trey McBride, you're playing Bowers in the tight end.
Yeah, you're probably starting Bowers anyway
this week. And unless
Warren or McBride are the only guys you might be starting over Bowers.
I might still play Bowers over Warren.
I think you're right.
And then, like, as far as running backs go, Rico Dowdle is the ultimate flex right now. Roll with it.
He's at RB10.
Yes.
He's an RB1 for most teams.
Rico Dowdle against New Orleans. It's going to be a beautiful thing.
Flex J.K. Dobbins or Franklin. Wow, the Bronco special. I like
Dobbins.
Dobbins as well. If you have Dobbins, you're probably playing him.
Yeah.
And honestly, if you have R.J. Harvey, there's a good chance you're playing him as well as RB3 or flex.
Like, if you have one of those Broncos guys, one of their pieces, they're going to give you 10 points. They're not going to pop off for that monster game. They're going to be consistent.
Hold on. I will re-up this every show. R.J. Harvey is Bo Nix's first look as a passing option when they get to the red zone. Bo Nix is always looking for him. So he's not going to get you the yards. He could get you the touchdowns. But yeah, you're probably, I mean, if you have J.K. Dobbins, you're starting him. Start Brees Hall from Klutzberg or Kubert Z. I don't know, dude. Cooper ZTCG. Yes, you're starting Brees Hall if you have him. There's not many guys you're starting over Brees Hall. Swift or Aaron Jones. I love Aaron Jones against Baltimore's defense.
Honestly,
He's banged up though.
I do too.
He left the game last week. I don't know if he's.
Is Swift playing for sure?
I don't know.
I think we need to double check that, but I really don't love DeAndre Swift against the Giants front this week. So I think I would lean the other way there.
I think that Bears thing kind of has to run its course at some point.
Yeah, it's gonna get ugly one time. Honestly, if we're picking this, I'm picking the Giants against the Bears this week, but that's just me. Let me see where we're at here. Should I flex monogamy? Well, I guess that answers our
Monogamy.
whatever his name is. Monogamy. I don't know what his fucking name is. Why can I not see Swift on the injury report at the moment? Because if Swift is playing, you're not playing monogamy. So
Right.
I would just roll with not playing him. Hold on. DeAndre Swift's off the injury report and playing. So
he's playing. So
yeah. Get rid of monogamy.
Monogamy he might get some carries.
I mean, yeah, but he's not a viable start with Swift. They don't run the ball enough for that shit. From Fernie says, should I flex Shakir, Vidal, or Diggs? I think
Diggs.
100%. Dobbins, Hall, White, Addison. Dobbins, Hall, White, Addison. Who is White?
Rashad White.
Okay,
right.
Bench one, then it's Rashad White.
Or is it the Cody White from the Seahawks?
Either way, whatever White it is, you're benching the White. Woogs.
Anybody white, you bench him.
Yeah. Woogs is asking if you like Genty or Judkins rest of season.
Rest of the season, it might be. Oh, I hate to say it's Judkins, but at some
I don't
point,
know about that.
At some point, something's got to give with Genty. I mean, if you have him, you trade him.
As an Ashton Genty owner,
puts
he's on
up
the block.
good points every week, dude.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he does.
No, he really doesn't.
He's not putting up top 10 pick.
Yes, I took him 6 overall, and he's running back 14.
Okay.
He's averaging 13 points a week.
Running back 14 is not that. I mean, it sucks where you just didn't get positional value for where you drafted him. If you could trade Genty, do it. But I agree with Uncle Sam. He's good. Like, there's not many people you're playing over him, right?
Right. Who are you going to play over him?
Running back 14. So, like, we're talking like 10 guys, maybe 12 guys.
10 guys. Most of these are 10-team leagues, though.
Yeah. So he's RB1 on most teams. He's RB1, RB2. He might be RB2 on some teams.
We're not in a fucking 10-team league. You're in a 14-team league.
Yeah, so he's a fringe RB2.
Where you got him was a good spot.
Abuka, Chase Brown,
at 6?
or Bucky.
If you hadn't to take him there, somebody else would have.
Yes, and I would have taken somebody else instead.
Yeah,
and been better off.
Abuka, Chase Brown, or Bucky for playoffs flex. It's Abuka. Abuka is the number 1 receiving option on a very potent passing attack. Coming off the bye, might I add.
Yeah. Fannin popped up in the injury report today. Most likely not playing. Well, if you need to stream tight end, you got your streamer.
We talked about this. Colston
David
Loveland is the
Njoku.
guy you want to stream. But yes, if you have Fannin and you rely on him, Njoku should be pretty good this week. It's Browns Jets.
Yeah, I mean that's the toilet bowl. That's like me and Uncle Sam playing each other in fantasy this week.
Sitting Warren for Gaddison. Thoughts? If you're talking about Tyler Warren, don't do that.
Shit, because you think you're gonna blow me out this week?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Because I'm starting Tua this week.
All right. Well, I don't have my entire roster of receivers is out.
Yeah.
I got Garrett Wilson in there, and he's questionable.
Hell yeah.
Do you understand? I picked up Gunnar Ozlowski today to play against you.
I didn't have anybody.
Neither do I.
I had to pick up a fucking punt returner.
That's what.
plug him
Same.
in.
That's why I said it's the dumpster bowl. Yeah. I have to choose between Bayshall Tootin and Gunnar Ozlowski to put in my flex.
I lost my boy McCaffrey with a broken collarbone.
He sucks.
Now he's wide receiver number 6, and now he's out for
because of the returns.
It doesn't
because of the returns.
Doesn't matter. My guy's on a bye week.
Go pick up
Dikey is on a bye week. Guy.
You want me to pick? You want Gunnar Ozlowski?
No, thank you.
I'll trade you Gunnar Ozlowski.
No.
Drake May or Bo Nix from Garrett.
Bo Nix.
I like Bo Nix versus the Raiders more than I like Drake May versus Tampa.
Yes, I will agree with that. I'm good with that.
Rest of the season, probably Drake May. This week, Bo Nix for sure.
Yeah. The Patriots are running into a tough stretch of their schedule right now.
Yes, they are.
Start Pittman. Yes, this is a wide receiver Armageddon week. You're probably starting Pittman if you have him.
I like Pittman as a start.
Yeah,
personally.
for sure. Even in Berlin.
He's the one guy I like in Berlin.
Ich bin ein Berliner.
Lavelle just asked a question for you. Start RJ or sit him?
Oh, I mean, what options do you have? Like,
I start him every week.
Yeah, I've been starting RJ Harvey every week in most leagues that I have him in. You're probably starting him unless you don't have another option. I don't know.
Jay Remy asks, should I start Tucker in the flex tonight or Shaheed?
Oh,
I actually like Tucker.
I love Rashid Shaheed. Yeah, that's what everyone's saying. And even what's his face? What was the guy that used to play for Seattle that's there now? Plays for the Raiders now.
What do you mean?
Lockett. Tyler Lockett said this is Tucker's room now, and we're following him.
Yeah.
So I think I think that's a glowing review coming from Tyler Lockett. So yeah, I feel kind of good about Trey Tucker and Bowers.
I do too. I'm Trey Tucker.
Should I start Darnold or May this week? If you have Sam Darnold, you're starting him during the middle of this heater right now. Do not stop starting Sam Darnold. Do not stop doing it. For what it's worth, the Seahawks play. Who do they play? Seahawks. Are they on the bye? Oh no, Cardinals. Cardinals do have a good D, but no, I'm starting Sam Darnold. What about Caleb Williams or Drake May? Especially Caleb Williams going against a good Giants D front. I think the Bears are gonna struggle offensively this week. Flex Franklin or Harvey or Shard? Probably Franklin. Are we in agreement there?
Yes.
I like RJ Harvey though. Should I start Genty or Jalen Warren? So it's Steelers Chargers, right?
Genty or Jalen Warren? I would give me Genty, but fuck. Ugh.
Who should I start, Nix or Daniel Jones? Bo Nix.
Honestly,
Bo Nix against the Raiders or Daniel Jones against the Falcons?
I think Jones is going to bounce back from last week.
You want to know what's funny though? We're on pace for the Falcons to shit the bed this week, so I might go Daniel Jones. This is a Falcon. The Falcons put up 23 last week, so that means they're going to put up 6 in Germany.
Bet.
A whole 6. Where are we at here?
Unless he targets fucking Drake London 30 times like he did last week.
Do I start Tucker or Tyrone Tracy?
Trey Tucker. Give me Trey Tucker. Yeah, we got to be talking about flex. Yeah, you have a running back and a receiver.
Monanangai or Wilson? I need more information, but probably Garrett Wilson. If Swift is back, Swift is not back, then Monanangai.
Swift is playing. He's off the injury report. Get monogamy off your team.
Mangagamba.
Yeah, get him out.
Nix or Herbert? Bo Nix. Chargers are playing the Steelers, and I don't love that.
very definitively.
I don't know why we would be going away from Bo Nix after one roundup in a divisional game against it wasn't divisional, but against Houston.
Stepper for Christ asked Jawan or Loveland.
Loveland.
I like Loveland.
Colson Loveland.
We have a Redskins fan in here?
Not a fan, but he says Lions 77, Redskins 7.
Attaboy,
I don't
Jeffy.
know about that, dude.
Attaboy, Jeffy.
Because he's calling them the Redskins.
No, I get that. Last time I remember when the Redskins played the Lions, they blew them out.
Whatever, dude. You suck.
When the Redskins played the Lions.
Josh Atkin, just Aiken. Josh Aiken.
You know they've never won at Washington?
They've never won in D.C. before?
They never won in
You are so full of shit, bro.
Oh, look it up. Look it up.
Keep going on fantasy.
Who was the last Redskin? RG3?
Yeah. How long have they been the Commanders for?
The Detroit Lions won. 2013, they won 27-20.
In 2013?
2013.
There you go. How long ago was
13
that?
in the last year for
If
Jim.
they only played them, how many times
Last
did
year
they
for
play
Jim
them?
Schwartz.
Yeah, it was Jim Shorts last year. Anyways.
Schwartz.
Continuing. Wow, you guys are flying in. Josh Aiken, start Laporta or Dallas Goddard?
Goddard.
Give me Laporta in that one.
Okay.
Philadelphia at Green Bay. That's a trap game for Philadelphia.
I'll say this much: the Philly receivers are off the injury report, so
Yep.
I don't think it's a trap game for Philly. I think Philly's defense is going to absolutely crush the Bengals.
That's because you want them to. But the Packers are
No,
due for that
because
bounce.
I think I would rather the Packers win than Philly win this one. Believe it or not.
Really?
Yeah, because I don't fear. They're not the same Packers. Don't get me wrong. The Lions are banged up right now, but this isn't the same Packers from week 1.
Yeah, but do you think Philly loses 2 in a row?
What?
If Green Bay beats Philly, I don't think Philadelphia loses 2 in a
I
row.
don't think they're gonna beat Philly.
That's a good question.
Well, you don't think anybody can beat Philly because you love Philadelphia.
Steve.
You
Really?
love the Eagles.
Listen,
Fly.
Kenneth Walker,
Fly.
Jordan Addison.
Honestly, God, I like Addison.
know
I
as
think
well
I
as
think I like
do.
Jordan Addison.
I like Jordan Addison.
And honestly, JJ McCarthy's probably a sneaky start versus the Ravens defense this
Agreed.
week.
What were you going to say? You know as well as I
I'm
do.
not
What?
saying anything.
No, go ahead. Tell me.
Nope.
What? Tell me. Tell me about how great Philadelphia and Nick Sirianni.
I'm not telling you, dude. I don't like Nick Sirianni.
Well, yeah, but you sit here and you tout him.
Yeah.
You tout him.
No, I think Howie Roseman is the best GM in football. He makes the moves to put the team in a position to win.
Self asks Horton or Vidal in the flex. That Horton kid had a go-off game last week. Honestly, after you have a week like that, Self, I would play Horton this week and just see what happens. Let's see if it can repeat. And then because Vidal's hot too, but I mean, Horton kid went off. Play him. Midwest best, Gaddison or Kittle.
Kittle, if you have him.
You gotta go. You gotta still lean Kittle, bro. You gotta.
That's one of those guys that you're not starting many people over them if you have them.
Gaddison's hot, but I like. Here we
And
go.
Kittle-
Cooking bacon. Laporta or Gaddison. Here we go. True. Gaddison or Dallas Goedert. Listen, Gaddison is a great option on an offense that utilizes the tight end. If you have a really, really good tight end, you still play the really, really good tight end. Like, you're not taking George Kittle out for Gaddison. Dallas Goedert's a questionable one. Sam Laporta, you're playing Sam Laporta over Gaddison.
Why don't you trade Gaddison if you're so high on him? Why don't you see if someone else is as high on him as you are and build depth elsewhere? Because you drafted Kittle probably in the top 6 or 7 rounds, and you drafted Gaddison not at all.
Arturo says we keep saying Gaddison wrong. Gadsden? I don't know. Whatever it is. I really don't give a shit. You know who I'm talking about. Trey Tucker or Josh Downs from Catfish 450. The Josh Downs thing is interesting because the offense is putting up such big numbers. But, I mean, Trey Tucker, as we talked about, is the number 1 guy there now. Roll with him.
Gaddison? Is that it?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't. Gadsden? So you just let us say it wrong all this time? Gadsden?
Whatever, dude. I fuck up
Gadsden.
everybody's name.
Yeah,
I don't care.
Gadsden.
Gadsden.
Anyways.
What about Zacharias? Is he playing for the Bears?
Zacchaeus? Olamaladi Zacchaeus? Okay.
Zacharias.
Slippery TCS. Tracy or Charbonnet?
Slippery what?
Slippery TCS.
Anyway.
Tracy or Charbonnet? Charbonnet against Arizona. Tyrone Tracy against Chicago.
I actually like Tracy against Chicago.
Who got the most snaps last week for the Giants? Who was the running back they relied upon the
I
most?
believe it was Tracy.
Tracy.
Yeah,
It wasn't a
do that.
huge share either way. So
No, they were throwing the ball all over the field.
yeah,
They
slinging.
they weren't really trying to run the ball. They weren't committed to it.
No.
And I think that's their downfall, but
Jackson Dart was the leading rusher.
yeah.
But
Good.
oh no, you know what? Singletary got more carries.
Oh, did
Singletary was 8 for 43. Tracy was 5 for 18.
Yeah, but he was catching balls. No? Wasn't he playing the
had
third
3
down?
for 19.
Yeah.
Singletary had 2 for 18.
Okay.
Honestly, Singletary might be the guy there.
About
Fuck
a
Tyrone Tracy.
50 hit.
If anybody knows about catching balls, it's Bruce. Forrest Renfro, start Judkins or Genty. I think we already touched this one. We said Genty this week, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Nate, QJ or Debo? Wow, that's just
Quentin Johnson.
Quentin Johnson.
Quentin
dude.
Johnson.
I don't like anything to
I
do
don't-
with Washington.
I don't think that one's that ugly. I think that's a cut and dry Quentin Johnson.
You think?
Yeah, I do. The problem with the Chargers pass catchers is that we don't know which one's going to pop off every week.
Right.
That's purposely done.
Isa 08. Should I keep London or Ibuka? Bro, in what world do you need to drop either Drake London or Emeka Ibuka? Figure out a way to keep both of them. M Cope 5, Slayton or Harvey? Ugh. You know what? I want to go back and look at
RJ Harvey.
Darius Slayton was
No.
5 for 62 last week.
I'm RJ Harvey still.
Yeah. What about you?
I'm playing him this week.
Darius Slayton or RJ
No,
Harvey?
Harvey.
Oh. Harvard, Dobbins, or monogamy? Listen, bro.
Monogamy.
You're not playing monogamy
Dumbass.
if Swift is starting. And I know his name's not right, so don't try and correct me. Monogamami, you're not playing him if Swift is starting. Do we want to pick a game real quick, or you want to keep going?
No, let's pick a game, yeah.
All right, let's pick a game. We got the Thursday night
If you guys got questions about your team, too, not your fantasy team, your actual team, like if you want us to talk about your team, assess it, all 32 teams, tell us. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about if they have a matchup this week, what the rest of the season outlook looks like, what their outlook in general looks like. I want to hear about your teams. I like it more than fantasy football talk, and I think my cohorts also agree with me.
Yeah, when we get the same questions about monogamy and Gadsden the whole show, it does.
Gadsden.
Gadoosin.
Good Manugamoob. The Las Vegas Raiders are in Denver this evening to play the Broncos. Denver is a 9-point favorite. So that means that Uncle Sam is going to take the Raiders to cover this game. The over-under is 43. Keys to the game. Who do you think wins? Uncle Sam, I want to hear your thoughts. These are two teams that I know you're fond of.
Well,
we can't see your face.
that's the point.
Okay.
I'm not a fan of the Raiders right now. I don't like what they're doing offensively. They need a quarterback. I don't know. Geno Smith starting?
Yes. Does it matter?
Fortunately, yes.
Yeah,
Does it
it does matter, actually. I'm going to take the Broncos to win. I'm going to take the Raiders to cover. I am going to do that. What is it, 8.5 or 9?
It's 8.5.
8.5. That 8.5 is pretty big. I think the Raiders could stick in there pretty good. Is that in Vegas?
Yeah.
No,
No, it's in
Denver.
Denver.
Oh, it's in Denver.
Denver's
Fuck.
42.5.
You know, I take that back. I'm taking Denver, and yeah, they're going to probably blow them out.
Denver to win, Denver to cover. I think Denver scores a lot of points tonight in altitude. I think their defense looks really good tonight as well. And on top of that, I just like Sean Payton's team to be a little bit more well prepared than Pete Carroll's team tonight that has to travel.
Yeah, Denver for me. Then I know somebody asked earlier in the show for a prop. I have my prop. Take Bo Nix over 220 passing. Take RJ Harvey and parlay him with Ashton Genty as your anytime. And then the receiving props, there's one here that stands out to me. The Troy Franklin over 46.5. If he stretches the field, he's going to hit that 46, probably on 2 receptions. And then I also like Trey Tucker at the same number. Trey Tucker at 46.5 for all the same reasons. I think both those guys are field stretchers, so I would go in on both of those. I like both of the running backs to score, meaning Harvey and Genty. And for some reason, I just feel like the Bo Nix 220 seems a little low. I would take that as well. Bruce?
Give me Denver. That's it. That's all you're getting out of me. Keep it going. Keep it going.
Wow.
I can't
You're a
hear
clown,
a word that
bro.
he just said.
You're a
What the fuck
clown.
did he just say?
Give me Denver. That's it. Keep it going.
Okay.
Let's go to one more
I got
before
nothing to
we
say,
go
dude.
back to
Fucking
fantasy.
high, dude.
You're fucking.
What do you
want
want
to
me
know
to
what? What? This honestly, I want to pick this game, and I know this is going to be a hot take, but I want to pick this game. The Jacksonville Jaguars are going to Houston to play the Texans.
Oh, fuck.
Davis Mills, QB1 for the Houston Texans this week, and Jacksonville is a 1.5-point favorite. Backup quarterback, Jacksonville's only a 1.5-point favorite. Over under.
What does that tell you?
Over under a whopping 37.5. You want to start this one?
Yeah, I'm taking Jacksonville in the over.
What?
Yep.
I laid this up for you to tout Davis
I'm joking.
Mills.
I'm
Thank
joking.
you.
I'm taking fucking Houston and Davis Mills to win this game. Win it outright.
Solo.
I'm going to take Jacksonville. They cannot lose this one. They cannot lose this one.
I mean, you want to know what's fucked up? I'm going to take Houston. I'm going to take
Taking
Houston.
Houston, Davis Mills.
I'm going to take Houston and Davis Mills to win and come. For some reason, Jacksonville seems like it's the full-on collapse.
Duval.
Yeah, that weirdo. He's a weirdo. Give me over the 37.5 too. I think that's just a hair too low. You need 42 out of this one probably, but it's gonna be tight. I for some reason I believe I'm on the Davis Mills
I
train
just
with
think
you.
Trevor Lawrence is just so
Give me Davis Mills, baby.
It almost like he forgot how to play.
You know
football
what?
last
I
year.
might start Davis Mills against you in fantasy this week
There you
instead of
go.
Tua. I might throw Tua to the
You
curb.
don't have the stone.
You know what? I do have the
you
stones.
don't have the stone.
I have the stones. You know, Zolo, key up our next game while I add Davis Mills to my fantasy team, please.
Oh yeah, I can do that for you.
Thank you. Okay, thank you.
How about the Tom Brady Bowl?
What?
Tom Brady Bowl.
Patriots Bucks,
Yeah.
baby. Patriots Bucks. He cloned his dog. It's awesome.
The New England Patriots are heading into Tampa to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, coming off the bye.
Ugh.
Patriots sitting at top of the NFC at 6-2. The Bucks are towards the top, or excuse me, of the AFC at 6-2. The Bucks are towards the top of the NFC. I believe also at 6-2 or 5-2, maybe 5-2.
I just had it here in front of me. I don't fucking know where it went, bro. But it was. I think they're both 6. Are they both 6-2?
I'm looking right now.
Anyway, I'm taking the Patriots, and I'm taking the over.
Even with Tampa being a 2.5-point favorite,
Yep.
you're going to take Tampa to cover.
Nope.
Ugh.
Taking Patriots and the over.
Give me the Bucks. Give me the under. Give me the Bucky Irving anytime in this one.
You know what? I'm going to do it. I think Christian Gonzalez is going to end up covering Ibuka, which is going to create a lot of problems for Tampa coming off of a bye. Again, preparation I think is going to be a key theme from this week, and I like the potential, of what Vrabel will have prepared more than I like what Todd Bowles will have prepared. Give me the Patriots to win, Patriots to cover, and I think there's going to be some points in that game because the Patriots didn't score enough last week, in my opinion. Give me the over.
Yeah, they left some points on the field last week.
Bruce.
Give me Tampa. Give me Tampa. What's the line, huh?
Now you care about the lines. Before it was
Well,
Denver.
You guys all got all pissed off and
Tampa's a
hissy
2.5
fit, so-
point favorite.
We couldn't hear you because you're talking with the quiet voice.
He heard me.
Who did?
Stoned voice.
The quiet voice.
Stoned
It's like, dude,
voice.
I had
No,
too much
fuck that.
weed
What's the,
today.
over under.
I'll take
40.
them. I'll take Tampa and the under.
48.5.
Give me the over. That's
Okay.
easy.
Zolo, you want to hop back fantasy for a moment?
Yeah, let's do it.
How you all feeling about Bucky rest of season from Alex?
Meh.
Start him.
Meh.
Why do you like him?
Joking, dude.
I like Bucky.
I'll say this much. You need him. If you have him, you need him to be good.
Yeah.
They
Because
need
you
him.
probably got him pretty high.
They
Right.
don't have Bucky. They're
You need Bucky. That
They're in
offense runs
trouble.
through Bucky.
It goes. They're at their most successful when he's playing.
Correct.
So if you have him, you need him.
White.
You're
White's
probably
that
starting.
nice change of pace guy, but
But-
they need Irvin.
But meh. Tracy over Monty. So is it Tyrone Tracy over David Montgomery? I'll be honest. I don't love anything about a lot of the. I mean, of course, Jameer Gibbs. If you have,
I can't believe that we're talking about not loving David Montgomery on the show.
I mean, the good news is it's
I can't.
pickings
I
aren't
can't
slim.
believe that we've gone to a point where we can't talk about David Montgomery.
Last
No,
year,
we
our
love
motto-
him. We
our
love him.
motto-
being
Death
being
taxes
the
and David
engine that
Montgomery
makes
anytime.
it go. The engine
Maybe
that
that
makes
needs to
it
be
go.
our
Yeah, but he's
motto.
not producing fantasy wise.
I don't think this is a David Montgomery problem as much as it is a Lions
It's a Lions
offensive
problem.
line
Agreed.
problem. It's the offensive line's fault.
I got to hit this one real quick. Mike Glory LA asks Flex, Tyrone Tracy, Gadsden, or Wandale. This grouping, give me Wandale Robinson, who had nine receptions last week.
Yeah, I mean Jackson Dart's
I
got to
agree.
throw the ball to someone.
Right. He's going to be that guy. Matt asks Metcalf or Troy Franklin.
Metcalf.
You got to stick with Metcalf, my friend. And then he also asks Smith or A.J. Brown. I'm guessing we're talking about two Eagles here, right?
AJ Brown is off the injury report.
Devonta Smith or A.J. Brown. I'll throw this to
Or he's
our,
not off the injury report, but he practiced.
our resident Eagle, Uncle Sam, to answer.
AJ Brown.
You like A.J. Brown over Devonta Smith?
Yep.
Me personally, if I had to choose between two dumpster fire receivers, I would take Devonta Smith over A.J. Brown.
Dumpster fire.
Car Camo asks Trey Tucker or Debo Samuel. Did we already answer that one?
Trey Tucker.
I think I like Trey Tucker over Debo.
Well, I don't know. What's his name? Still out?
Who?
McLaurin.
Yeah, but it's falling.
I mean, all they
It's
got
falling
is
apart there.
Debo.
It's all falling apart in Washington, dude.
AJ
I don't know
Brown or
about that. You know what? Debo might be there
Oh, whatever.
Alec
for
Pierce.
this week.
Alec Pierce or Tet McMillan. I like Tet McMillan against
I agree.
against the Saints.
Don't sleep on Tet yet.
AJ Brown or Goddard this week. I'm AJ Brown. I know you're not. I'm AJ Brown. I think Goddard's success was tied to the fact that they had no idea what was going on, and now as they've taken a step offensively, Brown and Devontae Smith are both viable starts.
Don't
You
get
have to start
excited
AJ
about
Brown.
those Philly receivers this week.
Oh,
Don't get
Christ.
excited. Gilbert asked, this is one for you, Uncle Sam. Gilbert asked,
Go ahead.
Trey Tucker or Tez Johnson?
Tucker.
Wow. With your chest, definitively. Kyle Pitts or Dalton Kincaid, Zolo?
That's a good question.
Dalton Kincaid.
Oof. So it's Kyle Pitts in London, or excuse me, in Berlin, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
And then who does Buffalo play this week?
Buffalo is playing Miami this week, so I am going Kincaid.
Yeah, probably Dalton Kincaid.
That listen to me. The Germany game is going to be a 11-9 final score at 10:30 in the morning. There's nothing good can come out of that. What? Why are you shaking your head at me?
I didn't fucking even say
He's laughing at me. You're shaking your head.
He's laughing. I don't
He
know.
doesn't fucking say anything as it is.
I'm
He's
laughing
stuffing,
at
Bruce.
I'm laughing at his reaction. So.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
My
I know.
reaction to what?
I know. You're.
Oh,
you're
He
you
said
went-
it's going to be 11-9.
You went shaky eyed there, and then you kind of gave him a side high,
yeah.
like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Exactly. 3 field goals and a
11-9.
safety. Do I start Bauer? We already answered the Bowers and Gatz, and I'm sick of him. I'm sick of Gaddison, whatever his name is.
Gadudson.
Dude.
I'd like to send a shout out.
What?
I'd like to send a shout out.
Who's your shout out?
Antonio Brown being extradited by 5 U.S. Marshals.
What is going on in
Fucking
the YouTube
clown.
chat right now? Who
Clown.
is this person?
What?
And what are they talking about?
Is it Ruslan still?
No, it's Hung Low.
Hung low.
Yeah,
you
in the
think that
YouTube
is?
chat.
Young Hung
I have
Low?
no idea.
Young
but I
Hung
don't know
Low?
what he's doing a deep dive in the Catholic Church in our YouTube chat right now.
What's he talking
Take-
about?
Megan
Take a
Jans-
good guess.
Megan Jansen asks Roma Dunze or Troy Franklin, and I know you're shocked we've come to this point as well.
Yeah, so Roma Dunze's banged up. That's the problem. That's why people are a little sour on him
That
at
and
the
his
moment.
quarterback sucks.
I like everything about the Broncos tonight. So give me Troy Franklin. Ride the hot hand.
Drew67 asks, is Rico Dowdle a good option?
No.
Yes.
No, trade him.
Rico Dowdle
Trade him.
is a
You know what? Just
fantastic
drop him.
option. Rico Dowdle is how many weeks in a row does Rico Dowdle have to do great things? And he has one bad week in there. Everybody's like, oh my God, I gotta get rid of Rico Dowdle. No, play Rico Dowdle. Just
Drop
keep
him.
playing him.
Who should I start? Ingram or Ertz or Barner at the tight end spots? I like
Barner.
Barner.
I like Ertz.
You think Barner?
I something's got
Jesus,
this Barner
God in
guy. dude.
heaven.
I like
No wonder why you're in
Rushing-
last
rushing
place in
touchdown.
I like
fantasy.
notorious lion killer Zach Ertz, and on top of that, Mariota also likes Zach
Yeah,
Ertz.
gee, I'm in last place because of why?
because of Zach Ertz.
I don't know. Maybe because I lost both my running backs and my receivers.
We're ready.
Okay.
Marvin Harrison Jr. or Troy Franklin. If you have Marvin Harrison, I think he's majorly benefiting from Jacoby Brissett. Probably Marvin Harrison, and he's looked good the last 2-3 weeks, has he not?
Yes.
Yeah.
But I mean, again, I still
I
like
like
a lot of.
Brissett.
I like Broncos tonight. I like all the Broncos that you can have. Got a trade request. Cool. Send us the trade request, Julian. You have a Filipino and Mexican flag. Judkins or Dobbins? Dobbins versus the Raiders tonight. Judkins versus the Jets.
Oh my!
I think
God.
Dobbins.
I like.
You know what? I was gonna say Judkins against the Jets.
Okay.
I was gonna go Jud. You were
no
too, weren't
no
you?
Quentin Williams.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you were gonna go with me. For the record, the only person of value that if you're gonna sit here and tell me of Bretton Strange and Luke McCaffrey were were value losses to you, I'll give you
Luke
Malik
McCaffrey
Neighbors.
was wide receiver 6.
Whatever.
I lost
Shamari DK.
I lost Hampton.
Chamari DK. It's not my fault. You could call punt returners. Anyways,
Whatever.
Wyatt Huber asks Jacoby or Vidal.
I
Do we like
had
Jacoby?
Malik Neighbors was my first pick,
Do we like?
and he's been gone since what? Week 2, week 1, week 2.
He's been dead for a while.
Do we like
R.I.P.
Jacoby Myers this week?
Sure.
We're ready. You like him this week?
Where do you go?
Jacksonville.
Bro. Jacksonville.
Is it that hard to learn? Like, you're a receiver, right? Like, there's a limited
Hey, run
playbook.
this way?
Yeah, go down there.
Yeah.
Just jump.
Let's pick another game here real fast, and then we'll jump right back. Angie in the YouTube chat asked Broncos or Panthers in the survivor pool, fellas.
Broncos.
I think you gotta
In
go
a
Broncos. Angie. Survivor pool.
hold on.
What's a survivor pool?
So it's a double-edged sword because I like the idea of burning the Panthers because it's a good time to burn the Panthers in a survivor pool.
Against the Saints.
The problem is it's a divisional game, and that's where it's tricky. I do think the Panthers' offense has nowhere to go but up after last week. It's not the Packers, right? So Dowdle should be able to tear it up even further. I like Tet McMillan this week. I like Leggett. Legette's not injured, right?
No, he's good.
Yeah, I knew he was injured there for a second. The problem is it's a divisional game, and you have the chance to save the Broncos for down the road, which is good. So maybe I'm leaning towards the Panthers if you're trying to get creative. But I like the Broncos if you're looking for the sure thing.
Yeah. Agreed. Let's pick a game. Let me scroll down this list here. Honestly, let's do you want to do the
Lions?
you want to do I was going to ask the Lions, the Baltimore or the Toilet Bowl.
Is the Toy Bowl Jets Browns?
Yes.
I had that on here initially, so we could.
Let's
it's
do
fun.
that. This is the Uncle Sam Bowl. We have the Cleveland Browns heading to MetLife Stadium to play the Jets, Uncle Sam. Cleveland a 2.5 point favorite, over under is 37.5. Who and why?
I'm taking Cleveland.
Really?
Yeah, I just think they have the better quarterback.
You think Dylan Gabriel's better than Justin Fields?
Yes, I do.
I want to see Shadur in this game. I really would love to. I would
Stop
love
the
to see
Shadur
Shadur.
thing,
Dude, Shadur is a starter in this league 100%.
Yeah, sure he is.
I'm
Couldn't
gonna-
even beat out the Gabriel kid. Give me a break.
After the high emotion week that the Jets had this week, I think that the New York Jets are going to steal their second win from the Cleveland Browns. I just don't know why.
Did you hear they benched Quincy Williams?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Like AG is in there tearing
the
everybody's
fuck,
asshole up right now.
I don't know what to think, dude. I think he'll lose these guys before he wins them.
Give me the Jets, and I'm going to take the under.
I think I like the Jets as well.
Whoa!
I like the concept of AG's defense going against a rookie quarterback in like his fourth start against Dylan Gabriel.
What's left of the defense?
Yeah, so give me the Jets, and I think it's gonna be bad. It's not gonna be a fun watch.
Oh,
for
it's going to be
anybody.
a 16-12 game.
Mhm. Triple fight.
Yep. Bruce, who you got?
Give me Cleveland.
Huh. Thanks, bud.
Bruce, can I get a Cleveland Rocks in the Drew Carey voice?
No, but Uncle Sam can bark for you.
He's not going to bark, bro.
Dog pound.
All right, let's do it.
Brownies. Here we go.
The Detroit Lions are heading to Washington at 4:30 on Sunday to play the Commanders. Zolo, give us some keys to the game.
This
along with
isn't
your picks.
for me. This isn't your typical. I don't think they're going to lose 2 in a row because I don't. I'm taking the Lions to win. I think the Lions win, but it's not because I don't think they lose 2 in a row. It really is more indicative of how bad Washington is.
Washington's bad.
I think the Lions are going to be motivated and play a lot better, but I still don't love that offensive line. I think they're going to struggle to run the ball again. I think the offense is going to flow a little bit more through Jared Goff, which isn't the recipe to win. But they're going to have revenge on the mind. They had it last year against San Francisco and Dallas. I think they're going to be really pumped up to beat the Commanders. Matchups I'm looking for, the secondary is more banged up by the day for the Commanders. Marshawn Lattimore is now dead for the year. That's good news for J-Mo. That's good news for St. Brown. Again, none of this matters if the Lions don't have a respectable run game that the Commanders have to prep for. I'm looking to see the Lions defense take another leap. And I know it's not Jaden Daniels. I know it's Marcus Mariota, but I thought the Lions defense wasn't that bad last week. Dial it in a little further. Try and try and limit them as much as you can. Tyrion Arnold's put together great weeks, 4 in a row. Have been a huge fan of his. I'm looking at him against Debo, and I'm looking at the Lions linebackers against Ertz as well. Keep an eye on that. But I'm taking the Lions to win, and hopefully not come with any injuries, and that they're able to win in a fashion where they're able to break in some younger guys and break in some of their reserves and take some stress off of the starters to the point where they can go in to Philly a little bit more healthy than they were before.
Uncle Sam.
I'm taking Washington. Taking Washington to beat them. My prop is DeMarcus Mariota rushing touchdown.
Can we when you say these outlandish things, we need explanations.
I just think if a second-year quarterback could run around and beat them up, I think Mariota could do it. Yep.
Is this another skit? I see the smile coming out. Is this another skit here?
No, I'm serious.
No, you in your heart of hearts, you think
I think
Marcus
that
Mariota.
Marcus Mariota
and Washington Commanders are going to beat
is
the Detroit
going
Lions.
to hole punch the Lion defense. Yes.
Not just beat, but hole punch, eh?
Yes.
Wow. You don't need to hear injury reports, weather reports, none of that. You're just good.
Nope. I know who's out. I know who's playing. Yep.
Bruce?
Give me the Lions.
I am also taking the Detroit Lions, not only to win, but to cover. And I'm going to take over the 48.5. I think this is going to be the Lions like 42er. I think they're going to put up some big numbers this week. I really do. Zeus asks, Hawkinson or Loveland this week?
Colston Loveland. No. Hold on. Hawkinson. Hawkinson.
You just heard Colston Loveland, and you were just like, I just love him.
No, so it's I like the matchup of Minnesota defense or Minnesota offense versus Ravens defense.
So do
I like that matchup.
Uncle Sam, do you think the Colts are going to have a day against the Falcons? Why or why not? From Alejandro.
Well, I think they came out a little flat last week. I think they'll come back harder this week. They'll play better this week than they did last.
You think that's going to be a big game?
I do. I think they'll win. The Colts will beat the Falcons.
Actually, we got another one for you here, Uncle Sam. This is going to be tough for you to choose. From Kenny Luster, would you start Mariota or Penix this week?
Penix.
So you're picking Mariota to beat the Lions,
Yes.
and you're picking the Colts to beat the Falcons,
Yes.
and you're going to start Penix over Mariota.
I would.
This is a puzzle.
Well, because, listen, it's not just going to be Mariota. It's going to be the little, what's his name? McCoskey, whatever his fucking name is.
Bill hasn't done shit in months.
Bill fucking Bruce McCoskey. I got him having a big game this week.
You think Bill's going to go off
Yes.
the Lions D, eh?
Yes, I do.
Anthony Brazowski asks, Debo or Dobbins? I think we might have answered this one earlier from somebody else. I'm personally Dobbins. Uncle Sam's living in a world where the Commanders beat the Lions, so you're probably going to go Debo, right?
I would say Debo.
Yeah.
They don't have many options over there.
Elio asks, Gibbs for Bucky and Lad McConkey.
No.
I couldn't do that.
You need a little bit more. You need a little bit more at both of those positions.
Agreed. Anthony asks,
I would do that.
You trade Gibbs?
Yep.
Uncle Sam's in a mood where he hates the Lions this week, so you just have to let him get over it.
Accept
because
it.
that's what this is.
Just accept it.
Anthony asks,
Full
start
Lions
Sam
power.
Darnold or Daniel Jones this week?
Sam Darnold.
Definitively.
There's not many quarterbacks I'm starting over Sam Darnold right now.
Wow.
I thought I'd never hear you say that.
I know. That's wild to me.
I was a big Darnold guy last year, and you guys pummeled me for that.
There's no you guys. I gave him credit in the second
He
half.
gave credit.
All you guys pummeled me for that last year.
So then to Wild Jeff 1993, start Darnold or Dart?
Hello, Wild Jeff. I'm starting Sam
I would
Darnold.
definitely start Darnold over fucking Dart.
Name the quarterbacks you're starting in fantasy over Sam Darnold this week. Name them.
Josh Allen,
Josh Allen. You know what?
Pat Mahomes,
I can name 6 quarterbacks I would start over Sam Darnold
Name them
this week.
Name them.
Hurts.
6.
Okay.
I would say, okay, we'll go Darnold, Hurts. Honestly, I don't think I'd start Hurts over Darnold.
Hurts has one of the toughest defensive matchups he'll have all year this week.
Give me Josh Allen.
Okay,
I would start Daniel Jones.
not
Mahomes.
me. Mahomes is
Mahomes
on the bye.
He's on the bye.
Will you give me Stafford against Frisco?
Yeah.
Barely. I'll barely give it to you because I think Darnold's got a better matchup than Stafford does. But Stafford's the better quarterback.
Goff against Washington.
Not me.
Really? Wow.
Mariota against the Lions.
Oh my God. Okay, Darnold's a top 4 start this week. There's only 3 quarterbacks you'd start over Sam Darnold.
Maybe Drake May, maybe Bo Nix,
Maybe Bake.
maybe Stafford.
Baker.
Baker's got a tough matchup against the Patriots.
Well,
D.
so does May.
But yes, if you have Baker, you're starting him. Yeah, so that's it. That's it.
We got a couple more. Goff or Mayfield? Give me Goff against Washington, dude. Come on.
Goff has the higher upside. I think Baker's the safer start. I think there's just a little bit more. Like, I need to see that Lions offensive line do something.
And then Kid Franco asked Stafford or Goff.
Stafford. For this week, Stafford, for
You?
sure.
Stafford.
Okay. Should I trade Alec Pierce, McMillan, and Kieran for ETN, Debo, and Kenneth Walker? No.
Yes.
Alex Pierce,
Yes.
Tat McMillan
Ted McMillan,
and Kieran Williams for ETN, Debo, and Kenneth Walker.
No.
I wouldn't do that either. I would
would
hold
do it.
Tat and Kieran. You do it?
Yep.
Why? Who do you like out of that?
All of
Debo. He's going to go
All
off
of
against
it.
the Lions this
I
week.
like Debo this week. Lions have always struggled against Debo.
Here you go, Uncle Sam. Tez Johnson or ETN for flex?
There you go. Etienne.
ATN or Charbonnet?
Etienne.
ATN.
Someone asked, it's kind of a fair question when you think about it, but I just got a text in. Shout out to Dave and Anna. Lamar or Daniel Jones this week? I think we're all going to say Lamar probably, right?
I like Daniel Jones.
So it's Daniel Jones versus the Falcons or Lamar versus
Oh,
the Vikings?
never mind. Daniel Jones is in Germany.
Yeah.
Give me Lamar.
I think it's Lamar. I think it's.
I don't like the German games, dude. I don't like the Euro games. The Euro games give me the agina. Okay? I want to pick 2 more games, and then I want to end.
Agita.
First things first, Pittsburgh's going to L.A. to play the Chargers. Chargers are 2.5-point favorites. Over-unders 44.5. Uncle Sam. Schittsburg or the Chargers?
I'm taking Pittsburgh. I
Interesting.
think they're hot right now. They showed they're the class of their division, and I like what Aaron Rodgers is doing.
Pittsburgh.
Wow.
Pittsburgh. Whenever there's just been a
The
correlation.
defense is back.
There's just been a correlation with everyone not playing well for the Chargers when a tackle goes
In
down.
L.A.
Pittsburgh. That's
Doesn't
gonna be
matter.
that's gonna be a Steeler home game.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Chargers.
That's fair.
Give me Chargers in the under in that one. The other one I want to talk about, Sunday Night Football, Philadelphia at Green Bay.
It might be Monday Night Football.
Is that Monday night?
It is Monday.
It is Monday night.
Sunday
My bad.
night is Steelers Chargers.
Yep, Monday Night Football. Philadelphia at Green Bay. Green Bay is a 2.5-point favorite. Over-unders 44.5. Zolo, go for
I
it.
think I'm Philly right now. Hotter team, less injuries, all around more talented. I think that they're gonna have Jordan Love in a torture chamber. I think they're gonna have him seeing ghosts out there with no Kraft. It's gonna be. I think the Packers figured it out eventually. Here's what I will say. Here's an interesting point. I think the Packers have a really bad taste in their mouth from losing to Philly twice last year. They lost the opening game, they lost their last game in the playoff game, and they had them on the ropes both times. Packers had them on the ropes both times. And it's the same principle for why the Lions are losing to some teams this year. Like, they swept Green Bay and Minnesota last year. Swept Minnesota like 4 times in a row. But it's really hard to beat a team 3 times in a row. So the Packers are going to have some good juju going for them at home. But I just think Philly is going to be hot at the right time, and Green Bay is not. I think they're going to struggle without Tucker Kraft off the rip. So I actually am going to take Philly in this one. I wouldn't be shocked if the Packers pull it off. Give me Philly.
Uncle Sam.
Philadelphia.
Why?
You know why?
No, I don't.
They're the defending Super Bowl champion.
Oh, whatever, dude.
That's it. Till they're beaten.
You got a prop for us?
Sure. I have a Jalen Hurts anytime touchdown, rushing touchdown.
Unfortunately, I'm going to take Philadelphia as well, as much as I don't want to.
What the fuck?
They're probably going to win. And then the only hope the Lions have beating Philly next week is if Philadelphia wins in Green Bay. Bruce?
Give me Philly.
4 for Philly. Watch Green Bay win now 100%. Kala, Drake May for Justin Jefferson and Darnold.
Yes.
Yeah, do that.
Also, I have Dart as my super flex.
Do that. Wait, hold on. Yeah, do it. But I feel like you need to upgrade Jackson Dart. I don't know if that's who you want in your super flex. That's not Jackson Dart is not QB2. It depends how many teams are in the league. Depends how many teams are in the league, but I think you could find probably 6 or 7 quarterbacks that you could start over Jackson.
All right, real quick, we talked about David Montgomery a little bit. Seb just asked Monty or Franklin.
Right now, Franklin.
Is David Montgomery like a non-starter at the moment?
Right now, yeah.
Okay.
But here's the thing. This is what makes me different from most Lions fans and people who are bullish on the Lions right now. I do think they're going to figure this thing out.
So do I.
I think because they always do. Like, they've just always figured it out in the Campbell era.
You could get your go-off game from Monty this week.
Yeah, you could. You could.
Don't risk it.
I just think a lot of the issues are poor execution and common with injuries, combined with injuries, and that's the issue, in my opinion, is they need to figure that out. This is a good week to start. I feel more comfortable about David Montgomery next week than I do this week, but no, I like any Denver Bronco tonight against the Raiders, and including anyone that you pit against David Montgomery. So give me Franklin tonight.
Uncle Sam, your thoughts?
They don't get Montgomery going. It's you just kiss it goodbye, dude. It's done. It's done. The little fucking test is done.
Knicks or Dart? Bo Nix. We've already talked about that one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Should Henderson be a start over Aaron Jones this week? I like Aaron Jones personally.
Aaron Jones came out of that game banged up last week.
He's starting though. He's practiced all week.
Mm.
You guys, how y'all feeling about Colston Loveland? Very, very good. Very good. I'm feeling good about any rookie.
Dude.
I'm feeling good about any rookie that you've stashed right now.
Uncle
game.
Sam's gonna fight you on this Colston Loveland
Well, yeah,
thing
went
now.
to Michigan.
One
What do you
game,
expect?
bud. One game.
Daniel Jones
and
or
a
JJ
shitty
McCarthy?
job of tackling by the 3 fucking guys that missed him.
Daniel Jones
What
or
a
JJ
joke.
McCarthy?
What a joke.
I think we're all Daniel Jones here probably, but JJ McCarthy has a sneaky, like a very good matchup this week. I might start him in a league. So if you started him, I wouldn't be upset with you, but probably Daniel Jones, who got you to this point. Warren and Wilson for Genty and Pickens.
Warren and Wilson.
So when you guys say Warren, I never know if you're talking about Tyler Warren or Jalen Warren. I'm just always going to assume it's Jalen Warren unless we're talking in the context of tight ends. So Jalen Warren and
Genty.
yeah, and hold on, Jalen Warren and Wilson from the Jets for Genty and Pickens. I don't think I'd do that. Well, hold on.
I would do
Garrett
that.
Wilson's the worst player in the deal, so maybe I would do that. And you're able to upgrade him for someone else.
Garrett Wilson's the worst player because he doesn't have anybody to throw to him.
Vidal or R.J. Harvey? I'm R.J. Harvey. Dalton Schultz or Fannin? Fannin might be injured this week, so maybe Dalton Schultz, but Davis Mills. Depends how you feel about Davis Mills. Bo Nix or Herbert this week? For me, it's Bo Nix over Herbert against the Steelers defense, but Sam thinks I'm crazy. It's kind of a toss-up, but I'm Bo Nix there. Kamara or Tyrone Tracy? It's actually a good one.
Give me Kamara. I didn't like the target share last week for the Giants.
Starter sit Rashad White this week. Are we ready for Rashad White?
I'm not starting Rashad.
It's the Patriots defense, so it's kind of tricky.
I'm not starting Rashad.
Neither am I. Wilson or Odunze? If Odunze's healthy, probably Odunze, but Wilson should be able to put some points up this week. We'll see. Mariota or Brissett? Jacoby Brissett. I'm definitive on that because unlike Uncle Sam, I don't think the Lions' defense is the problem.
You like Brissett though?
I do.
You like Brissett more than Mariota?
Who they playing?
Week.
Who the Cardinals playing?
Cardinals are playing. It should be divisional. It should be Seattle, maybe.
It is.
Yes,
Seattle,
they are.
in Seattle.
Seattle. No, I like Mariota actually.
I think that about sums it up for today. Yeah, that about sums it up, doesn't it? You know what we're going to do? I decided after last week, we're going to put a poll up on our Instagram story. That's at Tip Balls, where you guys can ask us more questions, and we'll try and get them answered through the Instagram story. So go follow us on Instagram at Tip Balls. We'll throw that poll up within the next half hour or so. And you guys, any questions that we did not get to, ask us on Instagram. We will answer them all there. Do you have anything to add?
R.I.P. Marshawn Nealon.
Amen. R.I.P. to Marshawn Nealon. Zolo, anything to add? Bruce?
God bless.
Thank you so much for listening to another episode of the Tip Balls Podcast. Visit us on Instagram to ask the rest of your fantasy questions. Remember to subscribe on YouTube, ring the bell, get notified when we go live. Follow us on TikTok at Tip Balls Podcast. This is where we go live every week. You guys can ask us all the fantasy questions you have. Have a good weekend of football. Hopefully you win your fantasy league, and we'll see you on Tuesday.